And for this video, I bring you The Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. It's a very famous book about samurai. It's the main book written by the real deal. Musashi was a warrior that had more than 100 duels. He participated in several battles. He was tested in battle. He was very good by all historical accounts. It's not only his description of himself, like history has him as one of the greatest samurai. And in his final years, he decided to write a book explaining everything he knew. Some of the advice that he gives is actually very on point for different disciplines, not only for war or for combats or anything like that. It's also applicable to daily life. And if you are thinking about acquiring this book or some other book like Hagakure, I would go with this one. Musashi is a real samurai, and the guy from Hagakure didn't see any battle. He was inside his tent, writing haiku about the soldiers under his command. So I will never recommend in this channel Hagakure, because Hagakure, by the way, it's the main source for Bushido. Bushido was like the official Bushido was a code that wasn't as focused on seppuku and all that stuff as Hagakure made it seem. But since it's one of the main sources for Bushido lines, everything is tainted from the Lord's perspective. So everything that appears in Bushido is not from the soldiers or the samurai perspective. It's everything from the Lord's perspective, saying, if something happens to me, you should end yourselves. If you fail defending me, end yourselves. If you lose a battle, end yourselves. It's like very impractical for samurai, and it's historically inaccurate that a samurai, as soon as they were defeated or anything like that, they would have to commit seppuku, because it's clear by the book by Hagakure that if he wouldn't need to make the point in so many pages if that was common practice. And we know that there were a lot of running, rureuni, as they say in Japanese, and those were the guys who lost their master and went around Japan finding jobs and contracts wherever they could. So we wouldn't have those guys, and like they wouldn't be such a famous figure. The Ronin wouldn't be such a famous figure if it was so common to end oneself as soon as there was a defeat. So if you're taking Hagakure for your source of Bushido, I would totally disregard it from now on, and I would focus more on the Book of Five Rings. Musashi makes a lot of sense. Martial artists consider him very practical. The advice that he gives regarding the sword, the posture, the contact with the enemy, it's actually very practical and applicable to other areas of life. So yeah, the Book of Five Rings. That's my recommendation for this video, and this is the official edition. As you know, I have some obsession with official editions. As soon as there is a classic, I prefer an official edition. I don't want comments uh, or any type of external interruption, and it irks me. So this book is the complete text. It's very well translated. I don't remember the publisher right now, but I will put it there in the description, I guess. So thank you for listening, and see you on the next one.